Hi guys, welcome to another video. Now today I've got a PS5 and it's supposed to have a beep on, beep off, or it beeps and there's no light at all. So if we get the panel off, it is a digital edition. Oh my goodness. Okay, wow, that's that is crazy. Okay, I'm gonna have to brush that off before I actually continue opening it. But first, let's confirm the fault. There's no point me plugging in a HDMI lead at the minute. So let's see what light we get here. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Interesting, we get no power at all. Not even a single beep. Huh. He said it beeps and then turns off. Let's try it again. It's never been into, which is quite nice. Try and find the pins now. Yep, nothing at all, stone dead, which I thought it was going to be a beep. So that's probably a failed power supply, which I hope it's not in a way, or a fault on the 12-volt rail or something, maybe, I don't know. I could probably scan UART on it, so hopefully that would give us some sort of reading. But yeah, let me brush this down and then I'll be back. Okay, let's get into it. So before I continue, I am going to hook up UART actually before I go any deeper and see what the issue is. Can't remember which way around it goes. Gonna have to Google it quick. Okay. And then obviously this one's next. Okay. For some reason I haven't been able to get UART to work on my PC, so I'm gonna have to connect it to my laptop. Okay, so I have stripped it all down, so I don't have to bore you with all that, and let's go look under the Wi-Fi chip. It's over here. So what do we have? Do we have a short somewhere around here? Let's go into continuity and ground, and here we go. Nope, 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 nope. Wait, I'm not even on ground. Yeah, we do. We have a short. Oh, unless there's power in the board still, which is most likely. A short there. There's not a short there. That's also shorted. That's not short. That one's shorted. That's short. No, that one's okay. That one's short. So I think that is a Wi-Fi issue for sure. Let's check F7002 anyway, just to make sure that it didn't blow that as well. Did it say F7002? That's on the other side, right? Yeah, F7002. So whereabouts is that on here? There it is. So there's F7002, and let's see if it's blown. No, it's not blown, but is it short? No, it's not short neither, so we're good there. So it does seem like we have a bad Wi-Fi module. This is going to be fun for me. I'm going to have to let the customer know and see if he wants me to continue with the repair, because I have got to basically rebore one. But yeah, that's definitely short. We're reading 2.2 ohms, 1 ohm. I can inject voltage, but it probably won't show. I mean, we can. I'm going to do it just in case, actually. Let's just inject voltage. So I'm going to do it to this capacitor here. Right, now if I inject, I'll do 1 volt. Actually, no, I'll do 50 milliamps again, because I always like to start with that. And we are pulling 900 milliamps. That's quite high. So if I get my thermal cam, and we'll have a look under the thermal cam as well. Okay, so we're currently pulling 1 amp at 50 milliamps. And you can see, actually, I think it's just a capacitor. Ooh, it's just a shorted capacitor. You see it? I think that's that one there, yeah. We might just have a short capacitor. Oh, that's nice. Easy pizza again. Easy pizza. So the one in question is this one here, just there. So let me remove that cap, and then we'll see if the short goes. Okay, let's see if we get a beep now. So I was testing it here. That's where I injected voltage, because it was short both sides. And here we go. Alright, ready? Short has gone. Fantastic. So is that the only issue? That's the thing. So let me replace this capacitor and see if we resolved it. Okay, stupidly I didn't check to see if that capacitor was actually short as well, but let's try it. Nah, still no short. Great. Let's plug it back in and see if we get any life. Still really hot. That's stupid hot. Oh crap. What do you think? Is this going to work? I'm not sure. I don't know if a bad Wi-Fi can cause no power. Just beep on, beep off. But we'll see. Alright. That's cooled down enough now. Let's plug it in. Let's give it 5 seconds to initiate its boot. And 3, 2, 1. We have blue light. Is it going to stay blue? Is it going to go into white? I think it is. Let's go. Yes. Done it. I'm supposed to let the customer know if they want me to go ahead with the repair, but it was only such a small repair. I'm sure he'd be happy with it. Let's get a picture. Well, that's crazy. Just another tiny capacitor. There you go. There we go. Just going to plug in the controller. I know the fan's not in, but I don't think it will overheat just yet. Easy pizza. We have picture. I can't believe. Oh, yeah, the USB port's not plugged in at the front. Okay. And there we go. We're into the PS5 menu. I am gonna message the customer now and give him the good news. The thing is, he's just bought another console as well, so yeah. Right, so I'll get back to you once this has all been put together. I'm gonna give it a clean out and then I'll come back once it's all put together. Okay, so now it's the clean inside of it. I'm just gonna try and clean it all. It's pretty dirty, not as bad as the one I've just done. It's crazy. Right, that's now all been put back together. A nice digital clean one for a change. My hands are now dirty, so if I just plug it in and show you it displaying as well using the HDMI lead. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. There's no beep, they've turned the beep off. But we are getting a blue light. You can see it's slightly blue under there. I shouldn't. And we have picture. It's going to be hard to show you because the camera keeps being weird, but there you go. There's the display. So that's another one done. So if you like this video, please give a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.